Manchester United seem to have completed an extensive project aimed at redesigning and enhancing the tunnel at Old Trafford. Manchester United seem to have completed an extensive project aimed at redesigning and enhancing the tunnel at Old Trafford. At the beginning of the month, it was announced that work had begun on the players' tunnel, and recent footage from the club has provided a glimpse into the transformations that have taken place. The previously exposed ductwork in the tunnel has now been covered by a sleek black ceiling, and modern, stylish white lights have been installed to create a futuristic ambiance. Additionally, both walls of the tunnel have been painted the same shade of red. Prior to the renovation, the wall next to the home dressing room was a different shade of red, while the opposite wall was painted white. The club badges and red devils that previously adorned the walls have been removed. Earlier this month, United mentioned that existing plaques for former club president John Henry Davis and former owner James W. Gibson would be relocated within the tunnel. In a statement from the club, it was said, "The objective is to create a performance environment that will inspire and motivate our men's, women's, and academy players on match days." Led by the football department, this summer's refurbishment will introduce a more modern and premium space for the squads to use. United started implementing regular summer upgrades to Old Trafford at the stadium to prevent public access to the turnstile area beneath the northeast corner, allowing painting work to commence. The southwest quad and northwest quad also received fresh coats of paint, and a rubbish skip was seen outside the away team turnstiles near the Munich tunnel. Old Trafford has been a significant topic of conversation since Sir Jim Ratcliffe acquired a minority stake in the club, with plans in motion to either revamp or rebuild the stadium. United have set the end of the year as the target for the Old Trafford task force to finalize their findings, and once these findings are announced, the next steps of the project will commence. In February, Ratcliffe expressed his preference for rebuilding Old Trafford, saying, "In an ideal world, I think it's a no-brainer, a stadium of the North, which would be a world-class venue where England could play and the FA Cup final could be held, making it less centered around the south of England. So, in an ideal world, absolutely, that's where I would be, but you've got to be practical about life." Broadly speaking, a refurbishment would cost around $1 billion, while a new stadium, both would include the campus, because, the museum is inadequate, and the shop is too small, and you'd have the Xbox area for entertaining fans. So, essentially, fans could come and engage in various activities. Including the campus in both cases, in simple terms, you are looking at a cost difference of $1 billion versus $2 billion. I believe the refurbishment would take longer than building a new stadium because it's more complex. You have to construct over a main railway line, which adds to the difficulty and expense.